The Gameverse pilot releases in just 1 week, so we thought we'd make a video about everything we know about it so far.
From the creator's social media posts, to his appearance on the Super Mega podcast, and more. Gameverse is being made by this guy, Ross O'Donovan. He's better known as Rubber Ninja, and now, Rubber Ross. He's a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, Newgrounds animator, and the co-host of the YouTube Let's Play series and Gameverse spin-off Steam Train, which was an excuse for him to play all the unplayed Steam games in his library. Apparently he had 300 games in his Steam library, and had only ever played 40 of them? Gameverse is a show 12 years in the making, with production starting in mid-2014 and being announced by the Gameverse in 2015. Gameverse was originally a 4-part Newgrounds series, created from 2009 to 2010, and reposted to YouTube on Ross's Rubber Ninja channel in 2013. The series follows Gobbles and Flappers as they save the Gameverse from Closdoom the Conqueror. In the description for the first episode, Ross wrote, "Edit. Other than name and maybe 3 characters, this series has nothing to do with the new one I have in development. It's a total reboot." In October 2017, Ross went on a podcast called Super Mega, where he spoke a little bit about Gameverse. The first thing he said was that the first episode of Gameverse will be 28 minutes long, although that's probably changed in the last 8 years. He also spoke a bit about the world of Gameverse. Then, he spoke about the rules of the show, and how it's different from your typical show set in the video game world.
What I actually set out to do with this show is I wanted to make a show that where the aesthetic and the themes, the aesthetic of the show is video games and the setting is video games, but I wanted to tell a story-driven action comedy in the universe of video games, but without making any video game jokes.
Like not making the typical like, oh Luigi,
yeah,
like, you know,
yeah,
that
like,
stuff.
I ate the mushroom, it's like a drugs, you know, like I literally. I think I wrote a bunch of rules for the show. Like, there's no viruses, there's no user.
You had like a folder or something, like pages of like this, like all the rules and shit.
Yeah. So in no point in the show are we like, okay, the humans are coming. There's the user, because I like when
like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, when Wreck-It Ralph was coming out, I was still like kind of working on building the universe for it, and I was like really nervous. I was like, fuck, like, are they gonna do something exactly like what I'm doing? And I watched it, and I'm like, oh, thank God, it's just fucking Toy Story. Like, it's just Toy Story video games. They're playing it so safe. But anyway, the main characters is Kit and Caboodle. They're essentially like, they're the amalgamation of like the entire 90s from like video games. So like they're like Banjo-Kazooie, Mega Man, Ratchet and Clank, like everything, like all pushed into one like character wise. Caboodle's a huge asshole. Kit's kind of like, she wants to be something more than what she is. I like her. Like, she's the protagonist. But then also on their team, they have teams. I'm not going to go into that, but there's Gobbles and Flappers. Gobbles is a pudgy, like magenta dinosaur from a children's learning game who's completely unassuming, other than the fact that his only ability is to learn, but he's surrounded by all these fucking amazing characters. So over the course of the show, you learn like, oh, learning's actually a really cool fucking thing to have.
Yeah.
If you're really good at learning. And then there's Flappers, who's insanely strong, and he's a dolphin. He's a super dolphin.
Love Flappers.
Yeah. Aaron loves voicing Flappers, but yeah.
8 years ago, someone asked Ross, "You seem to be the most vocal and current anime of your group. Do you think you've surpassed Aaron? He's one of the Game Grumps, for those who don't know, and become the Alpha Weeb. That aside, I love One Punch Man and Hero Academia too. Great animation, and Academia has feeling between the fighting." He replied, "Aaron is a manga weeb, I'm an animation weeb. I've been getting heavily into it as I'm studying and analysing how the fight/action sequences are done. Gameverse has a fairly western style, but all the fight scenes are entirely Sakuga. I think you'll be pleased with what we've done, if you like that dank weeb shit." Someone asked, "Ross, I love Guild Grumps. Your newest project is Gameverse, which I'm very excited for. It seems when you lead a project, marvelous things happen. Do you have any ideas for your next project that you'd like to tackle someday?" He replied, "If Gameverse goes well with the first 6 episodes, I want to make more to complete the story. After that, I'd want to make all the games the characters of the show come from. Kit's game will be so Mega Man X that it would be a delight to work on. God, please let Gameverse be the next digital circus. God, please, I'm begging." Someone asked, "How long has Ross been working on Gameverse?" And Ross replied with, "Can't answer this for you. Started creating a universe for the show in mid-2014. Not religiously working on it, just whenever I had spare time from Steam Train. Started focusing on developing the story, characters, and universe more actively starting early 2015. From this point, we were conceptualizing the characters pretty heavily, and they evolved a lot. Finally, in April of 2017, Amber and I started storyboarding the first 30-minute episode. This took the 2 of us 5 months, but then since it was our first time doing this, we decided to get a ton of feedback from industry professionals. From that feedback, we probably spent over 4 to 5 months revising a lot of the scenes/shots we felt could be stronger, which is a lot better off for doing. Considering this is our first cartoon of this scale, there's a lot of emphasis to make this as strong as possible due to how much cost is in producing something like this. Like everyone has said here, it's still a long way out, and I've tried to be upfront with everyone about that. When you finally see it, you'll understand why I've been a ghost as of late. It genuinely has started to feel and look like the most professional piece of content we've ever produced. For everything else moving forward, I think we'll be moving a lot faster with board. We've learned so much and come so far, very proud of our work. I'm decidedly keeping the premise and details about the show under wraps, so the first episode will be a wonderful learning experience. It will be worth the wait, I promise.
If they find Caboodle first, I can't let that happen. I have to find him.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Oh my God!
You don't know they're innocent. This kid probably sets dogs on fire. Maybe this girl gets off to bullying Australian kids online, and this guy definitely watches.
So you're the human we've heard so much about.
I'm Emira, and this is Edric. We're Amity's older siblings. We heard how you embarrassed her at the school and at the witch convention last week. No wonder she hates you.
You're getting mugged, kid.
No, you're getting mugged.
How the hell does that even work?
I think King said it best once. I am both king and queen, best of both things. But Dad works fine.
Welcome everybody to Gameverse Stadium! Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some Tempest?
But what have our parents done for the past forever while those things build a spire of corpses? Hide under the ice behind 3 stupid doors? It's like we're waiting for an inciting incident. Anyway, that's why my project is this sick-as-hell railgun!
What form of non-Gloinkinian mass dares presume presence in the nest of the Gloink Queen?
Boys, I might cheat. My foot is just behind my back. It's just on the floor. I'm just a fraud. Oh god, I feel awful about this, but there's no way I could have actually done it. I feel like she's Stalin and I'm Hitler, and I just stabbed her in the back and started invading Russia during the winter. Alright, I did it! 53 points! Maybe we'll unlock a new exercise that I could be good at, maybe.
You set your foot down during the exercise, didn't you?
She knew. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Twice he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right, Glip. This is very important. We can't screw this up. Hello, we're the Smooling Fronds. Fuck!
Oh, wonderful. Please, come in.
This is gonna be great, Charlie. I love helping kids. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids.
Pim, I would really not be screaming that at the top of your lungs.
That's right, my friend. Let me ask you, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Are you ready now to witness a power not seen for thousands of years?